This is the Symposium podcast with E. Wright and Romero.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Symposium podcast. This is episode 71. On the other side of the chair, let the people know who
What
you
up,
are.
people? What up, what up, what up? It's your boy E. Wright, and we are here with another one. I'm gonna kick it back to my man.
You know what it is. Rose Gold in the building.
You know what it is.
Sorry. I had suddenly a song came into my head. I was thinking about Jimmy Cook's Bust Down Everything.
Yeah.
Set in Rose Gold. My fault, y'all. Some caught in my head. But
He lagged a little bit.
just a little bit. But it is July 16th, 2022. Boys in the building. It's hot outside.
Yes.
It's hot outside.
Took Gigi out to use the bathroom. I was like, bitch, you don't hurry up. It was not good.
Oh, yeah, we'll get into it. But first things first, we're glad to see y'all. We're glad to be back in the building. Almost thought we wasn't going to be in here because we saw a sign. But till then, to my man, to the people, welcome to the party. Now, before we do check in, real quick,
Okay.
want to give a special shout out to Gigi.
Yeah.
Happy belated birthday. How old is she now?
Miss Gigi is 2 now.
Jeez.
She is 2 now. Yeah, man. We just, had a little chill day yesterday and got all her energy out. But yeah, she's still great as ever.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to Gigi.
Happy birthday, pup.
Are we doing shout outs? I want to do a quick shout out to my wonderful friends, Greg and Kim. I literally, as we were setting up for this episode, I just popped on IG and they had their firstborn today.
Oh shit.
So yeah, shout out to y'all. Little baby boy, healthy baby boy.
Lovely.
The mom is healthy. So yeah, so shout out to y'all, man. I love y'all. I'll see y'all soon. Trying to figure that out. But congrats. It's a blessing.
Congratulations. Always a blessing. Very much. All right, so.
That baby about to be spoiled as hell.
All right, so with such wonderful things happening in the world, what's going on with you, man?
Dude, I'm good, man.
Yeah.
I'm good. Just July's been pretty busy for me.
Yeah.
Picked back up, so just trying to get through that, man, to be honest. Really just trying to get through July. But other than that, I'm good, man. Just working part-time at school, summer school shit.
How's that going?
It's really good, really
Yeah.
good. It's just chilling, bro. We just chilling.
I like chill.
So nothing too difficult. Other than that, just trying to, stay busy for myself. Just kind of getting some things in order.
Yeah.
Trying to figure some things out. Just to get ahead of some stuff. So, but yeah, can't really complain, man. What about you? What's going on? What's new?
Nothing. Mustache. That's about it.
I peeped.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
peeped.
That's about it. Other than that, just being busy.
Mm-hmm.
Just busy with work, busy with this, family obligations.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, man. No complaints though, just busy.
Mm-hmm.
Busy and trying to figure some shit out.
Good busy though.
Yeah,
Good busy.
good busy. So that being said, should we get into some news?
We should.
Okay. I'll start this off. I don't have any news articles. This is just some things that popped up.
Yeah. I saw that.
Marion Barber III. Anyone who is from Minnesota knows that name. Unfortunately, he passed away recently. I didn't get a chance to really know the details. What do you know?
So at first, when it first was reported, it was just obvious speculation of what drugs and shit like that. But like a couple weeks later, the autopsy came back and it had something to do with CTE, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
He had some mild like dose of it or something like that. So that's I don't have like the full details. I wish I did, but we can break that down in a later episode.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that's definitely, I'll put that on the list. Because so I'm grateful it was. This is weird to say, but I'm glad it wasn't.
You're happy it wasn't drugs?
Yeah. Just you hate seeing that. Especially in our community, man. It's like that's a lot.
Black man died. Drugs. You don't get a chance. You don't have to say, oh, typical, basically.
Yeah. So, but yeah, rest in peace, Mary and Barbara.
R.I.P., sir.
Mm-hmm.
Blessings up to the family.
Yeah.
Hope they're doing all right. This news just came to me. Actually, I saw this yesterday, and then someone hit me today. It's not really important, but I was just like, oh wow. Ivana Trump, apparently she died.
I saw that yesterday.
And Ray Liotta, do you know, of course, okay, thank you. Some people don't know who that is. Ray Liotta died. I didn't know that. He passed away in May.
I was gonna say we missed that. Once we got done with the episode, I was like, dude, we forgot to. Like I said to myself, we forgot to mention that.
So
legend.
Yeah, for real. Rest in peace. My goodness. I said this to Danny G like the other day. I was like, man, a lot of people are dying. She's like, well, people die every day. I said, yeah, but it just seems like a lot.
Right.
And I don't know, we say it all the time, I don't know if it's because we're connected to the internet or what.
Mm-hmm.
But it just seems like a lot of people, celebrity or non-celebrity, just a lot. Let's take it easy. What do you got for news, man?
For news, I got, as of today, officially as of today, July 16th, the National Suicide Hotline number, you know how it was a long 11-digit number?
Yeah.
It is officially changed to 988 after today.
Ooh!
As of today. So you can text or call 988 and you will be connected to a professional.
Nice.
Get the help you need. So
nice.
I mean it's small, but I think that's very good.
No, that's huge.
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah.
You save time.
Yeah, I
you
think
save
it's very
time.
convenient.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? So 988 is that number for anyone who needs it. Pass it along. But yeah, it's official as of today.
Good shit. Good shit. That's
That's
good to know.
Yeah, man. Yeah. One more thing I had. Well, I ain't gonna stay on it too long, but it's Brittney Griner. She's still.
I saw.
She's still over in Russia. For her cannabis. She had. The laws and shit there is crazy. She was caught with a weed pen, I believe.
Nothing crazy, just something small.
Yeah.
But she's still there.
It's been over 100 days. And the reports came out that she actually had a doctor's note for cannabis. So her defense shared that medical letter with the Russian trial, but there's a lot of crazy stuff going on with that case and that trial. Prayers to her and her family. Just hope she can, hope that everything works out. She can get back to the U.S. and you know what I mean. It's just
something not right.
Yeah.
Something's not right.
Yeah.
Fucking. When A$AP Rocky was detained, where was he? Was it Germany?
Oh fuck, I forgot.
If you can recall.
Damn it, I forgot.
I know every country is different, but the reason that I bring that up is like, how is it that you have one celebrity or one person who's known, and he was barely locked up, and then you have someone who is like, who's basically just been locked up for 100 days. Like, that's insane for something smaller, something very, very small.
Right.
Like Russia, what the fuck, man?
Sweden. It's Sweden.
Sweden?
Yeah.
Okay. I think Sweden's a little light.
I believe so. Yeah.
But Russia, goddamn, man, y'all niggas is at war with Ukraine and everything. Just ease up.
Yeah, it's fucked up, man.
Ease up. Especially with our people. We don't need no nonsense. Alright. You got anything else?
Nah.
Alright, okay. So that is news to me. Kind of some terrible news.
Yeah.
God.
It was a little rough. We could lighten it up, but this was hilarious.
I hate the fucking news.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it so much. But not all news is good news. Alright, what do we got on the list?
I added a few things.
Yeah.
Just start with something just lighter. But Kevin Hart does a series on Peacock.
Yeah.
Hart.
I have not seen it.
It's amazing, bro. It's basically he's just talking with his friend, celebrity friends, and
Seems casual.
Very casual over wine. Looks like great wine, by the way. But so season 2 just dropped. And his first 2 guests were Pete Davidson and on the first episode, and Jay-Z was on the second episode.
Oh, I need to watch it.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll watch it.
Both were great, and he wasn't Kevin Hart. He can get that kind of deep, that little deeper bag a little bit, and just even with the Pete Davidson one, like it wasn't no Kim Kanye questions, no shit like that. It was
casual.
Just getting he talked about his upbringing and like how he got into what he's doing, and his family. His father died when he was pretty young, so that was a big part. Like he said he was in therapy since he was like 13 or something like that.
Yeah,
and still today,
Yeah, Pete Davidson, from what I've gathered, is like a big advocate when it comes to people seeking help.
Yeah.
Especially with what's going on up here.
And it was just great, bro.
That's good to know. Thank you. I was wondering too if you had seen that.
And the Jay-Z one, Jay-Z don't do fucking none.
That's the biggest surprise. I was like, oh, this is real.
Yeah, so that was huge in its own. But it was just dope. Like he started talking he dropped a bunch of gems. I'm sure it's like clips out there. But what stood out to me was he spoke about his father, which I've never heard him speak about outside of like a song, maybe, here and there. But he spoke about how how he wasn't there, but like it was like, well, we don't know what he was going through, And then he mentioned that he lost his brother, his father lost, so his uncle died, and then he damn near spent most of his time trying to find his brother's killer. And so him not being there, it's like then his mom was like, well, you should be here to take care of his family. It's like, you want me, like my brother picked like this over my brother, you know what I mean? And it was just deep. It got a little deeper. It was cool.
I get you.
Yeah, it was a good conversation, man. So you should definitely check that out, man.
It reminds me, and these are very different, but I want to see what your opinion is. Have you ever watched what's it called? David Letterman on Netflix, Tonight's Guest?
Yeah, but yes, so it wasn't as dry as that. It's, you know what I mean? That's a good comparison to it, but it wasn't.
I did not.
It was more like.
I know exactly what you mean when you say that too.
Yeah.
Okay. I will definitely check it out. Y'all check it out as well. Y'all let us know what y'all think. Definitely tune into that.
Yeah.
I like that Kevin Hart is doing that because it seems, I don't know, kind of like what we do, except this is a podcast and stuff. But the level of intimacy, I see that. I'm like, this is a heart to heart, just as you said.
Right.
No pun intended. Okay, what else we got on here? Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Why did I put that? So I was thinking about this. Has there ever been a time where you wanted something, like you really, really wanted something, but it didn't happen the way you expected it to?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Okay.
a lot.
This popped into my head because I was just thinking about some shit. I was like, some of the things that I wanted, like life just didn't happen the way that I thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
Just in certain ways. Like how you talk about being married at 26 and stuff, that didn't happen.
Right.
I wanted to go to a particular school, and that didn't happen. But I still got my degree.
Yeah.
Like I still went to a school, I still got my degree, and I'm very happy with how things turned out, if I'm being quite honest. It's just like, at the time, I really wanted that, and I was just hell-bound on it. Like, no, this is the path for me, this is the thing that I wanted.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I was hurt when it did not happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I guess I bring that up because I'm like, even though I am a seasoned vet with life,
yeah,
there are still moments where I experience that. Like I want something, and I'm like, yeah, but you know it could fail, or it might not happen the way you want, but I still want that thing. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, so what do you do in a situation like that? A loaded question, man.
Yeah, because it's like, honestly, man, I don't know, because you get it's just shit come in waves. Like you get the self-doubt, you get just disappointment, depression might hit a little bit, but
yeah.
But ultimately, dog, it's just like you gotta. It's easier said than done, but you just gotta get into that mindset of like, all right, if this didn't work out, it wasn't meant to be. But or you can flip it and be like, all right, well, excuse me, how can I turn this into a positive? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, am I just gonna give up on this, or is it a different route? Or
like,
it depends on what it is. You know,
it's not a loss; it's a lesson.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
Most definitely. So I guess it just depends on the way you look at it.
Fair. This is the best thing you can do. I stumbled upon. It's funny that you say that because I stumbled upon this recently. This is not a man podcast or anything like that. None of that nonsense. But I know a lot of people talk about stoicism, and there are some people who are big advocates on Marcus Aurelius and what he talks about. And one of the things that was discussed, I heard, was acceptance. Just basically, no matter what happens, you accept what is. So if shit doesn't pan out, it's like, all right, that it is what it is.
Yeah.
You just keep it moving, because that's the best way to live. You're able to let go of things a little easier. I was like, I agree, but some things are harder than others.
Yeah. I guess, like I said, man, I guess it just depends on what it is, you know, what situation you're in, because like different from like opportunities.
Yeah.
And it looks different with relationships, you know what I mean? Like just all that, man.
Oh, fuck. That's another reason that I thought about it, because some of the relationships that I had, I really thought, my dumb ass, I really thought for at least 2, it was gonna be something serious.
Yeah.
And it didn't end up that way. No, I was very heartbroken at the time. Looking back, I'm like, it's good that happened.
Yeah.
It's extremely good that happened.
Yeah, but see, you don't see that.
No.
You don't see that right away. You know, it's like you kind of blinded by, you know,
love, infatuation, whatever.
Yeah.
In this context.
Right.
So yeah. But that leads to my next topic. Talking about ready for something new. I've been talking about this for the longest time, probably since the beginning of the podcast. House baby Tesla. This started as a joke.
Yeah.
It straight up started as a joke. But now as time has gone on, I'm like, no, I really want that shit.
Yeah.
I want a house. I want a baby. I want a Tesla. And I am nowhere near those things. I am in the right state of mind.
Yeah.
And I'm in a good place. I guess I have enough maturity to recognize the things that I want and to figure out how to get them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it is. Like I'm ready for that new thing. I'm ready for this new part of life. And I've been on this venture for a minute now.
So what's the but? You ready for it, but what?
Waiting. Not just waiting, but you don't know what's gonna happen and you have to figure it out.
Right.
And because it goes along with the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
What if that thing does not happen? What if I don't get a baby? What if I don't get a Tesla? What if I don't get a house? What am I gonna do there? What am I gonna do then? I'm so focused on this thing. I want this shit so badly now.
Mm-hmm.
It's no longer to me, it's no longer a want. It's like, I need this.
Yeah.
Like it's air.
So I was gonna say, so what are you doing to do it?
I'm selling rocks, nigga. I'm selling.
We don't even talk about how babies are made.
I'm in the
So let's skip that one. But what's your plan? What's your goal for
Okay. We'll talk about the baby part off the podcast. Not sex.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all. There's none of that.
It's not that type of podcast.
No.
We're classy young men, all right?
Yeah. Check out the Sperry's, brand new.
I'm saying the Sperry's, fresh out the box.
Thank you, sir. Sperry season. None of this hoochie mama, none of this hoochie daddy nonsense.
Don't get me started on
Fuck, never mind. I'll be quiet.
that. I just said we were classy, man. Don't make me turn up.
Sorry. We're still good. No, just figuring out what to do next.
Yeah.
Here's a perfect example. We'll go with this. Tesla, right? Want a Tesla Model X. For a brand spanking new one, that's $100,000.
Yeah.
For a used one, if you're lucky, that can range between 50 to 70, maybe a little more, but it's not $100,000.
Right.
So I'm like, clearly I don't have that money.
Mm-hmm.
And if I did, that would be going to student loans.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right. And I'm not in a position where I have a job that wouldn't say that can get me there. It's more of like the position that I'm in now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not paying me that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, how do I make that shift where I make X amount of money to get this thing?
Yeah.
And like I wanted, never have I really wanted a vehicle like I want this. There have been cars that I'm like, oh, that would be cool to have, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
This, I'm like, I want my baby in this. I want my family to be in this vehicle because it feels right.
Mm-hmm.
Not even about status. It's just like feels good.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just gotta figure that shit out.
So is there any specific order?
In terms of how it comes,
Yeah.
like I say, house, baby, Tesla. But if a baby came, you mean like that?
Yeah. Like, do you have a specific, like, what are you going for first? What are you?
Good question. Baby, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm being quite honest.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever happens.
Right.
I guess I'm working simultaneously on all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to guess, I think a baby would come first. Unless the market turn around.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a Tesla.
Right.
Then a house and then a baby.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know, man. What about you? Like, is there anything that you have a deep desire for at the moment, but
a deep desire, I wouldn't say.
Must be nice.
Yeah, I'm just like, honestly, I'm just trying to, just try to figure my shit out, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to, let me take, I guess a deep, like, not a deep desire, but I really need to focus on, my career, like more. I need to like figure out if, okay, is this where I'm at? Is this what I'm, you know, like, cause right now I'm not, the workload and everything is great, but I feel like I'm working so hard and I don't see like
Yeah, I get
you know what I mean? So,
yeah,
and that comes with this master shit. Like, I gotta stop being a bitch and just get it done.
Self-talk.
Yeah, but it's just I don't know why it's so hard right now. But that's really what my like main goal is right now. You know, obviously I got, you know, just making sure my household is good, and you know, just trying to figure out, you know, where I'm at.
Out of curiosity, when it comes to that next step, especially talking about education, as long as you are in the process of getting your master's, in some way, do you feel stuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me. No, definitely. And I mean, it's all on me. So, you know, I just gotta work harder. You know what I mean? I can't, there's moments where I catch myself like just, you know, procrastinating or putting shit off. But I preach to my nephew to be proactive and not reactive. And it's a lot of me being reactive or just last minute with shit. So I gotta practice what I preach. And, you know, I'm working on that. I don't know, man. Then it's like, once I get that, then, you know, then it's I feel like it's family time. I feel like it's time to, you know,
settle down.
So, yeah, you know, get
you a show. Get
me a little shouty. Yeah, just kind of stop fucking with niggas. I'm trying to go ghost on niggas, you know?
Okay, nigga, that is the good segue, because with everything you said, that's kind of how I feel now.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
And it's not like I don't want to see you or
Yeah.
any of our friends. It's just more like I'm really trying to get somewhere.
Yeah.
And I feel like, though I'm in rare air, if I'm being quite honest, my life is very peaceful. I'm never been so fucking happy in my entire life.
I'm good too. I'm in a good place too.
Yeah.
It could be better.
Exactly. You're like,
and why not, you know?
Why not, indeed? So I want, it's the first time I've ever really said this to myself. It's like, I want things. Like, I really want things.
Like, we deserve nice shit too.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Like, it's time to say this shit out loud. It's like, if I want to go on a trip.
Manifest it, bro. Manifest it.
I want to be able to do that. House baby Tesla, goddammit.
Yeah, man. No, straight up though, I've been like, it's funny we're talking about this shit, because something weird about me is I am infatuated with yards and yard work.
I've heard you say this before too.
And I really want to just get my own yard and just make that motherfucker the best yard on the block. That's a dream of mine and a desire of mine. That is a desire of mine. So like, you know, my friends and shit, they all like, I was just at my buddy crib the other day. This shit's pretty nice, man. This fucking pool, as big as the backyard. I'm like, damn, you know. But it's like when I see other people working on shit, I'm like, hey man, you need some help, let me know.
You feel it,
I just like that shit. I just like building shit. I like, you know, excuse me, God, I like using my hands and just creating shit from the ground up, bro, whatever it may be. And I'm really, that's really a goal. But the issue with that is, like we talked about already, where is that gonna be? You know?
Yeah.
Where is that gonna be?
You have the desire, you know what you want, but like,
my mind's all over the place with that, you know, so, but we'll see. And it depends on, I guess it's factors, you know what I mean? Yeah, I guess it's all the situational right now, so.
What was it? There's something I was thinking about earlier too. I think it had to do with intuition. Like, people don't listen enough to that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. People don't really pay attention to it that much. Two, people don't really build their intuition enough to really like follow it. That's where that self-doubt comes in. Yeah. Where people are like, I want to take this trip, or I want to go after this, but it's like, well, if you really want to do those things, do those things. And yeah, it's understandable that intuition isn't always going to be, it's not always going to set you on the right path, but that's why you work on it. And how you do that, well, we can get into that a whole nother episode. Yeah. But yeah, exactly what you're touching on, like how you want a lawn and stuff, and how I want all of this other things. Like, you gotta listen to that. You gotta pay attention to it. You may not know how to get there, but if you really want it, first off, accept it. It's like, I want this. Yeah. How am I gonna get it? Right.
And then you gotta obviously you gotta put in work, you know, but it's like, I think it's very doable, you know. The problem I think we come across as people is trying to, you think you rush to do, like you just trying to keep up with other people, you know what I mean?
Keeping up with the Joneses?
Yes. Yeah. Like just you got your own timeline, just work against yourself. Don't, you know, not worry about, oh shit, well they just, you know, this is happening around you. Just lock in and dial in on what you want, you know, where you see yourself going, what you want to do, and do it on your own pace.
I agree with that 100%. I think that's also why I'm kind of frustrated at this point.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like I've surpassed an old version of me, which I've said multiple times. Yeah. And now I'm really at that point where it's like, okay, I want the things. I want the stuff. Yeah. I want it.
It wasn't, at first it was just like, oh, you know, that'd be dope to have. Now it's like, damn.
I'm done waiting. Yeah. I'm tired of doing the bullshit. Yeah. I want, yeah. That's exactly it, sir. Thank you. Yeah. How's baby Tesla, ladies and gentlemen? My man wants a lawn.
Yeah, man. I want to fix some shit, you know? My own shit, though.
I guess the question, this is something that I asked you a year ago. I asked, 5 years from now, where do you see yourself? And that's where you talked about having a lawn and stuff.
It's weird shit, but yeah.
No, it makes sense because that's the thing. Like, you're talking about something you really want, a desire, right? Yeah. That, and I'm talking about manifestation, that is something that is going to set you down this path where it's like, okay, he really wants that. Because, for example, if you say you want money, you can get it. Right. You can go out there and probably find $1. There you go. There's your money. Right. But saying something very specific, something that is on your heart, then the universe is like, okay. Right. Let's see what he will do for it.
That's a fact. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. It's just we gotta. We gotta like you said, we manifesting it, but you gotta also just keep going. You know what I mean? Keep going. Whatever path it is, it's not gonna be the same, you know. And shit you're gonna hit obstacles and you just gotta maneuver your way around it. like don't fold. You know what I mean? Don't fold.
Yeah.
Just keep going. You're gonna feel discouraged at times, but it's like, all right, now what? All right, I think of it as like sports. Like when we win or lose, like all right, you either got 24 hours to mourn or 24 hours to celebrate. And then all right, now what? Now we back at it. What now? How we gonna overcome this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just look at it that way. It's like, all right, you can. I ain't saying don't be down on yourself. Don't be like, because that shit happens. But all right, moving forward. Now what?
Yeah.
Now what? You know?
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
I like that. That's it. In terms of my thoughts.
Yeah.
What do you got, sir?
I was watching something and it was just I can't remember when it was though. It just got me thinking like just the, I know we talk about mental health and all that, and just like the stigmas of mental health in our community. Has it changed or is it still the same?
Good question. In my opinion,
In your opinion, what do you think?
I think there's definitely been a change. Is it to the point where I don't know how to put it, like, here's a perfect example. How we talk about the things that we want. You wanting a lawn, me wanting a house, a baby, a Tesla. Those are very nice things. We're there for reasons.
Yeah.
But could someone who's living on the north side, do they have the same mindset? Are they in the same space?
Right.
Hard to say.
Right.
But it's probably leaning towards one way. Why is that? Well, probably because of multiple reasons. One could just be environment alone.
Yeah.
So
yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point because when I say like my community or our community, my community looks different from that, even though I'm from that same community, you know what I mean? But I haven't had to live in that community in quite some time, you know what I mean? So it's like my mindset has kind of warped a little bit in a different way, you know, but for someone, that was a good example for someone like, you know, just on that side, it's like, yeah, they probably can have the same thoughts, but shit, I gotta deal with this shit daily when I'm waking up, or I gotta, you know, go through this throughout my day, and so you just never know. You never know, but yeah, I think I agree. I definitely agree. I agree. It depends on your circumstance and just kind of where you at in life.
I do, in my opinion though, I do think there has been some change, like to a degree, where people are starting to feel more comfortable in our community. Where people are starting to feel a little more comfortable talking about certain things, or even just seeking out help. That makes me happy. It's a small change, but it's enough. It's like, okay, there's hope.
Yeah.
What about you, man? What do you think?
I don't know, cause I kind of went back and forth with it, but ultimately, I kind of landed where you at with it. But I think I don't know. I just think it's even more now. You know what I mean? Like just as far as you know. No, I'm sorry. I think it's a little different now because you know that kind of stigma. You know, it's kind of portrayed a certain way. It was, you know, back then portrayed a certain way, but now I think people are more open to, you know, discussing mental health and acknowledging it.
Yes.
Now.
Yeah.
So I think that's a beautiful thing. So I think it's better. But you know, you still kind of get the same, you know, same vibe, same similarities from it. Just I guess it just depends, man.
Well, things are very deep rooted.
Yeah, like some people. Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're right. It's just like some people are more open now
Yeah.
to discuss it than others, and that's important. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like even for me, like if you would if we would have did this, or if this would have been a thing like 5 years ago, you know, until I started asking, why am I going through this? You know what I mean? Why is this happening to me? You know, and then you kind of start seeing it in a different light. You know, it's like, damn, you know, it's internal, so that means, you know, something is off.
Yeah, something is going on.
Something's going on, yeah. So,
brother, that's a perfect example. I talk about how if I didn't do certain things, I wouldn't be on this podcast, but just how I was saying earlier about wanting certain things or having this expectation and it doesn't happen.
yeah.
That right there aligns with this. I wanted to go to school. I wanted to go to a very specific school, and I wanted to go for creative writing.
Okay.
That did not pan out. I didn't get into the school that I wanted to. And I really thought at the time my major was creative writing.
Okay.
But when I didn't get in and I went to Metro State instead, and I did like 2 semesters of creative writing, and I was like, this is not for me.
Yeah.
And when I switched, instantly clicked. If certain things did not happen, not only would I not be on the podcast, but I wouldn't be this version of me.
Yeah, that's the most important part is the version of ourselves we are today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Even when we first started talking about doing this podcast, like I'm not that same person.
Yeah,
you know what
for
I mean?
real.
Like it.
Very different.
Yeah, like it ain't fucking 2, 3 a.m. We up lit, you know, just, you know.
It's funny too, because
expressing our feelings now. We're like more controlled and.
They've always been genuine, but there's no alcohol. We're not drinking, by the way. There's straight up water.
Yeah.
But we're very clear headed. We've come a long way basically from just talks of nonsense and serious things after going out to just, hey man, what's up?
Yeah.
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 Facts. Big facts. Boys, it came up. All right, I should say this. This is something that's been on my mind as well. And we talk about it off the podcast, but we've been doing this for over a year now. And I think you and I are both at that point. It's like, okay, what are we going to do with this? It's obvious that we're going to keep going, but as we continue to go, there are more problems that come. I shouldn't say problems. I shouldn't say problems. There's more stuff that comes in, and so it's like we can't just get together and be like, all right, here's what we're doing. It's more of like, okay, we need to plan.
Yeah, a lot of planning.
We need to do this. It's like, okay, when are we going to do this? It's a lot. So now, I don't know about you, but I'm at this point, it's like, it's not even like, how are we going to keep going? It's like, how do we turn this into something that might get us to the things that we want?
Yeah.
You want a lawn. Well, how can the pod do that?
Yeah.
I want a Tesla. How can the pod do that?
Oh, damn, that's funny. That's funny you say that because I was just thinking, and was just thinking that I was actually gonna apologize to people that actually check our shit out because I have been swamped and we are behind on some things. And I promise you, I'm in the midst of getting caught up. So if you listen or watch religiously, we'll be caught up with that in a minute. So just bear with us, bear with me. And
no, me too. Because we missed 1 week and I felt so shitty about it. I'm so sorry, y'all.
So but we'll be back on track with that. So and it goes back to what you said. Like we definitely that's. I mean, I got some ideas, man. So
we'll talk.
We'll talk about it. You know,
the boys ain't going anywhere anytime soon. First things first, we gotta hit 100, and we'll go from there.
Yes, that's really what I'm like. That's the goal.
Yeah.
And just just a small goal, but yeah, after that, then,
dude,
I think it's turn time.
I mean, just think back when we first had the thought of making the podcast.
Yeah.
We didn't know how things were gonna happen.
Right.
I don't even think we knew we were gonna get to 10.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we're gonna keep going.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna keep going.
Yeah.
All right. Should we do last call?
Yeah.
Can you start us off?
Yeah, man. I'm just like kind of like this was I feel like this started off slow, but then it like
picked up.
Yeah. So it got me just in my thinking quadrant. And I feel really grateful to be able to have these type of discussions, because it just helps me, like what I'm thinking, and just express it out loud and get feedback is, that's important to me. And just kind of, it motivates me. You know what I mean? And hear you say, how's baby Tesla? Like, I want that shit too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, say that shit.
So it's like, all right, well, fuck, we like, let's get it. Let's get, excuse me, what we got to do to, work harder and just boom, just get it done, and I think that's important, man. So, I just want to, like we said, I just want to make whatever it is you want, like, don't talk about it, be about it. You know what I mean? Just grind for that shit and just figure it out. Figure it out what it is you need to do and how you can do it, what resources you got, who can you talk to, who can help you. Just be open to that. You know what I mean? But you gotta also be open to failure.
Yeah.
And it's hard.
That's the hard part.
You cannot be afraid to fail. Right? Because that's how we bounce back. That's how we learn. That's how we grow from that, So, that'll be my last call, man.
That's good. I'll piggyback off of that because you said it all, really, brother. The only thing that I would really say is just that, and what you said earlier. After you have experienced failure, what is it to you? Is it a loss or is it a lesson?
Right.
It's up to you to decide, and it really is up to you.
Yeah.
It's up to you to make that choice. So make the best decision for yourself.
Facts.
That's all I got.
Facts.
All right, that's it.
All right, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This has once again been another wonderful episode of the Symposium Podcast, episode 71. We truly appreciate you for tuning in and rocking with us. Shout out to, man, I be getting texts from some friends that like be telling me shit about episodes that dropped, and I'm like, oh damn, I didn't even know we was dropping that one.
Hey, thanks.
So I truly appreciate that. Like, tell a friend. Like we said, we're about to turn up with this shit, so be on the lookout for that. So once again, I am E. Wright.
Rose Gold.
We are the Symposium Podcast. Peace.
Episode 71. Y'all take care. We out.